Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, the Royal Court. Norway's doing wonderfully. Last time I didn't make any progress on the expansion side of things. I was sort of waiting to die and just raiding to get my empire set up for the next guy who comes along, and I just never died. It was kind of weird. But we did plunder the shit out of Europe. We raided everything from the bottom of Denmark all the way to the River Seine down to Paris. Still didn't die, so we came back, plundered everything that Wessex had. Still didn't die, so here we are. I've been letting time pass to rebuild my armies because I would like the next guy to inherit full levies, but I may as well just sit on this and let my military get to max strength if I'm going to war, and I'm feeling like going to war. I've been raiding for a while at this point. While I've been letting my time pass, though, some things have happened. Someone's trying to buy a truce from me. Who are you? Why should I care? Oh no, you're one of the people I want to conquer. It doesn't really matter if I go to truce with him, though, because I'm still going to war as for Ireland, at Northern England. So yeah, if you want to pay me to not attack you, I'll just attack somebody else. There's a new kid in my dynasty. They're Herculean and a grandson. They'll at the very least be a decent champion. Good to see that. Dagger? Sure. Why not? May you grow strong and wise. Alright, I've been letting time pass. We made it up to 11,600 out of 12,500, or really 12,600 as well. At this point, we're close enough to full. I'm pretty sure we could just declare a war against France and they couldn't stop us. Like, if I declared a war for this is in my favor, actually. They couldn't stop me. As cool as it seems to attack France, because I could attack France and it would be radical, it feels like France could probably afford to buy mercenaries and make my life hard. There's just not a reason to go for France now instead of later, I feel like. I think what I want to do, I'm gonna be honest, the reason I don't want to conquer France is very transparent. If I conquer this, I can't raid it. Like, I'm already getting the gross domestic product of all of France's coastline. Conquering it doesn't give me anything. In fact, we'll probably make less money managing it ourselves than stealing it from the French. So why would I want their land? It's just pointless. It's self-destructive. No one's happy if I do that war. It's bad for everyone. Why does Lotharingia own a substantial portion of Ireland? And it's not some random vassal. It is like the main man in charge of Lotharingia that has this. So the good wars I could declare is I can declare a war here for the Duchy of Munster. That's 3 counties. It gives me another powerful vassal, but it more importantly just like gets me a slightly better launching point to raid down here if I want to. Extends my diplomatic range a little bit. You have 10,000 men, excuse me? No, you don't. Ah, the King of Wessex is friends with you, allegedly, I say. Still, no reason to fight all of Wessex if I can avoid it. Who else can I conquer? Alright, I'm gonna stop theory crafting in front of you, and I'll be back in front of you once I know exactly who I'm conquering and why. It's gonna be several people. So, Asturias is looking a little bit too big for their britches. They've got a total military strength of 2,000. And I'm in diplomatic range of them, somehow. So maybe scratch all of this stuff and we're just going down here. That wasn't what I was expecting to say when I started looking around the world for the most appealing conquering targets, but yeah, I think we're going here. This queen has no allies and no military, really. And everything here is scattered. I can just go war, 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 war as fast as I can on the next guy, conquering land after land after land so quickly. Because the truces won't apply to all of them. So I think I'm conquering Asturias, actually. We're going to Iberia, boys. So I was originally really trying to find a way to come down this river, some way to get closer to Byzantium. Because, I mean, I would really, really like to have something close to Byzantium to use as a port against them. I think what I'm doing instead is I'm going to be, like, conquering and jumping, like, from here to Sardinia. The next one's a little bit hard. Getting down here is going to be harder. But yeah, I'm just going to push my way and take the islands in the Mediterranean to come to Byzantium from the other side. Because all of this is poor and tribal and tough, and it's just a waste of my time to conquer it. So yeah, we're going to war here, apparently. Declare war, conquer duchy. Imagine going for a Varangian adventure as a double king. What the hell? Don't even... Just take that button off the screen, please. So we're going to declare war for that. They have literally no allies. Apparently someone has conquered the Isle of Man, which is wonderful. It might actually be the reason they're in diplomatic range. We're going to raise our armies at the Isle of Man and group them up. The Knights Templar has been called upon to help them. They have 4 soldiers! What? Excuse me? They have $148 and 4 soldiers. It's not much of a holy order, is it? It's just 4 guys. I must be misunderstanding that UI somehow. There must be more to it that I don't understand. I'll get cheaper mercenaries. I don't need them, but just in case it somehow comes to that. Oh man, those Knights Templar, you gotta watch out. Merge all of this into one super army. And come on down to say hello to the Iberian Peninsula. Start with the capital and then work from there. The Brythano-Norse hybridization. Made in Brittany. Well, we'll see how long that lasts, because I have some words about that one. So I've got 12,000 men coming in hot. You got 3,000? That's it? Okay. Now, unfortunately, I cannot just capture her immediately from leading the army, because, she's a small girl, she won't be. Oh, hey, speaking of the Jorms Vikings, no longer need to do that, somebody just did it. And these 2 options aren't actually any different, so I'll just click one. We have 6 months left in the siege, a vessel fit for a king. So I can make a Leviathan flagship for plus 50% loot capacity. A monstrous flagship for terrified vassal tax contribution. A Wyrmis flagship for plus 2 diplomacy per level of fame. I'm very famous, but I'm not gonna live long enough to benefit from any of this, so I'm just not going to. Oh, glad I didn't invest in that. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so we're playing as Einar. King Ulf of Nuremberg has joined the Feast of Valhalla at 69 years of age. Nice. He died of old age, a charming man to be famous for his elaborate feasts and grandiose halls. King Einar ascends to the throne, spending long hours in prayer to not upset Odin. Many are confident that Einar's reign will be a blessing to the realm, continue as King Einar. Now, first, succession went according to plan. I own everything. Good. Great job. Next, in case I die immediately, vote for the next guy. We need to make sure that succession continues to go according to plan. Oh, how old am I, actually? 42. Older than I would like, but not terribly old. Yngvar is only 21. He's Ulf's kid. I think I'm going to vote for Yngvar Ulfsson on all of these. He seems like a pretty competent character. I'll probably end up changing it if I last too long, but for now, I just want somebody voted for. So I've cast my vote for Yngvar Olafsson on both of these kingdoms. Now it's time to make a name for myself. First, though, we have a lot to sort out. I can get vassals to their rightful lieges. Sure, done. If I have a vassal that you think you should have, just take it. We're good. We're gonna worry about powerful factions when we get to the council. I can usurp a title. That's converting money to prestige? Absolutely. You are not a part of my empire, so I will usurp anything from you with no second thoughts. I will sort the duchies out in a moment. I'm gonna create any duchy that I can to convert gold to prestige so that people will like me more. I know I'm in line to inherit stuff. I know there are active elections. We're going to sort out champions in a second. We're going to sort out concubines in a second. Okay. Empty council positions. No lifestyle chosen. We're going for martial. This stuff over here with stalwart leader into chivalric dominance, like knight effectiveness plus 75% just seems insane. And Bellum Justum can save me a lot of value on certain Cassis Belli. It's like the kingdom invasion. What's my current martial? I suppose that's important. It's only 10. I'm at prowess, not martial. I'll be taking the strategy focus then. All right, coming over to the council. I need a spy master. We have a lot of powerful vassals that want the job. We actually have 5 powerful vassals looking for jobs. A 12? You already love me, actually. Oh, you're actually a part of the family. No wonder you like me, Onunder. Well, while you're around, I'm going to give you the job. For marshals, there's a powerful vassal with 20. Take the position. For stewards, powerful vassal with 18. Here's the position. Kari, you don't actually matter. You're not an important vassal whatsoever. So I'll take someone who's marginally worse, but a powerful vassal that needs to be appeased. Now, I want monthly prestige, monthly piety, monthly gold. Actually, is there something better I can do? I don't really understand the full value of increasing cultural acceptance, promoting my culture, or increasing development, so I'm just going to keep making money. I'm going to have this guy disrupt schemes. I'm going to have you train commanders. Commanders are already pretty well trained. Surely there's something else I can be doing, but not right now. So, taking a look at my vassals, the powerful ones are mostly appeased. There's only one guy, Jarl Ali of Albany, the guy who has most of Scotland, it seems. The new priest endorses me. Let's go over to the champions. Let's make sure we have everything handled there as well as we can. Oh, actually, coming over to pen characters. Yeah, you came of age. Would you like to... Oh, I don't know how to... I can't make them become a shield maiden. I thought I could just ask them to do it, but they have to ask me. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you're not in my courts. That's the issue. Could you come to my courts? Why don't you like me? Because her liege is her friend and she likes him. Well, I guess she's staying over there unless she marries someone in my court, so we're doing that. Apparently I need to check out my dread, because the guy I'm trying to marry to her, terrified of you plus 150. They're still not accepting, but that's the main reason they're even considering it. And I can get her to come marry this guy, which isn't a great marriage for her, but it gets her into my court and makes her my champion, so I'm sending the proposal. We're still at war down here, and none of that got messed up. I can spend 650 of my prestige immediately on doing this, which is probably worth doing. Get this on cooldown immediately, keep working towards higher and higher tribal authority. I'm gonna wait, that's most of my prestige, and I need people to like me right now. My realm size is 9, and if I were to set you to domain, it would be 10. I can personally own quite a lot of land. So I think I'm gonna keep that on stewardship and come down here and just like keep all of this for myself. I'm actually gonna make this my capital and send everything else to other people over here. I have no interest in that land, it's just low quality land, it's much better to be anywhere else. I won't have to give away my land for a while though, I won't even be at my holding limit at first. We need to go to inventory and fix this. I have a fine crown I can wear. I don't need this dagger. I can use the masterwork spear now. I don't have armor or regalia or trinkets, but I can go to royal courts, and I think I might have some things from this character. No, but there is something to be done somewhere. There's a pariah of the court. So everyone's upset because I failed to condemn Dirk the Criminal. And I mean, his name is the Criminal, so my bad. I should have condemned him a bit harsher. Am I friends with Dirk the Criminal? No, I don't care at all. My Discord not yours, let me go mute that. So I can arrest Dirk the Criminal, gain 6 grandeur, and Dirk Criminal, who is in jail, will like me less. Dirk the Criminal, who has no lands and no power, will like me less. Or I can banish him, and then he won't be in jail, but he'll like me less, so go to jail. That's an easy solution. That apparently pushed us into 4. Unfortunately, we have a tribal government. We literally can't make our court nicer right now. So let's go figure out exactly what we need to do to become feudal. Which I don't want to do, but I need to do. Well, first let's hold court. Let's establish that we're the king here and start our rule. What problems do we have today? A peasant comes to me representing his local community. Stop stealing the corpses, Eagle. You're really good at your job. Every time I tell him to stop stealing the corpses, he just goes to a different county. Like in 5 years, they're gonna come to me and say, your liege, he's been stealing corpses in Spain now. Like, they're just going to steal them from somewhere else, but I still love the man. He's great at his job, so I'll keep telling him to stop and hoping it works, knowing it won't. So I can send 70 gold to get a weak hook on one of my Jarls, or they'll dislike me. I want him to like me, 70 gold. There you go. The guy I just gave money to is evidently trying to kill this person, this nobody. Because I want Ali to like me, and I don't care about this literal nobody, I'm going to inform her that hating her is not a crime. He's perfectly allowed to despise you. And that's my first session of court. No one's allowed to have problems for 5 years. Good luck. Also, coming back to my lifestyles, this character is 40. He's been doing stuff. He's an architect. Oh my god, I've got the domain limit +2 perk. That's why I have such a high domain size. I'm also a genius. That helps a bit. But I've got development growth, lots of good stuff, and architect itself, which I'm sure is a good perk. So yeah, I'm completely fine with this. Domain +2 and a lot of plus stewardship. Good job. But we will be going down martial now that I'm in control. Okay, so I think that's everything. I think we're good. I think we can unpause time and continue along now. This is too much. I'm gonna bottom out in 5 months if I take that. So let's go. Oh wait. My level of fame is increased. Nice. You accepted a marriage proposal, which resulted in Ragnhildur coming to my court. That's wonderful, because now that she's in my court, perfect. I can go to my military, to my champions. No, she's not a shield maiden yet. That's the whole problem. I was thinking that if I brought her here, I still can't make her a shield maiden. You know what it probably is? They probably have to be somebody where you're like essentially their dad or their granddad. You probably can't do it to distant family members. That sucks. Oh, it might only be if they have a martial education as well. Well, regardless, I can't do it. It was all a waste of effort. She's in my court now. It doesn't matter. Unpin her and close this. I have too many duchies and need to give them away. That's an important thing I need to do before I unpause it. Coming over here, whoever's in charge of the land can have it. Your liege is me. Well, I don't want you to have it because you're not Christian. So, since I just spent a lot of time making Ali like me, I'm gonna make him like me even more by giving him another duchy. You can have this. How do you feel about that? You like me now? Good. I'm not forming a hybrid culture with the Gales or anyone else. That he was leading a faction against me until I did that. Nice. And this is definitely a thing I shouldn't have. Going over to my vassals. Oh, that's a bit border gore, isn't it? You have most of the land here, so I'll give it to you as well. Just avoid having powerful vassals at each other's throats. Take that. And I'll transfer the appropriate vassals. Not declaring wars. I'm currently at war. I'm in line to inherit things. That doesn't matter. I think we're actually done now. I can take concubines. I don't really have very many available, but I'll take that one. Now, not to be horrifically inhumane, but do I have any female prisoners? Damn shame. So for executing Dirk the criminal, I gain 50 piety and lose 30 stress. And no one cares. Not really. I'm gonna go ahead and not do it just yet, but I'm gonna execute him someday. Whenever I'm feeling bad, I'll kill him off, and it'll be a nice way to pick myself back up. Alright, I think we're actually ready to continue on. 5 times speed is a little bit much. Let's drop that down to 4. Exotic arms. Someone's trying to sell me Yoishta scale armor. +1 prowess, injury resistance, plus prestige per month. I mean, it does kind of suck, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I don't want to get stressed out, so I think I'll just buy it from you. Like, it's better than not having armor. So I'll go ahead and equip it. Become the armor... Wait, I own the Veil of Veronica? What? What happened? Someone gifted me an artifact? Wait, pause. I think I finished conquering that place. I didn't realize I unpaused time. No, that's not what happened. New kid, they suck, name them whatever you want. Someone became pregnant. An inspired person can be sponsored. I would love to. Inspirations. What do you want to do? He wants to make a box. He wants to make a box. I didn't see that coming. But he's a legendary craftsman. He's the best box maker you've ever seen. Here's $200. Make me a box. There's a colorful talent. One of my cousins is just like drawing stuff on the floor. I'm gonna tell her to pursue her artistic talents. Over here, there's another thing happening. Oh, it's probably the thing that I got. Yeah, we got the Veil of Veronica. How'd I get this? I inherited it with the kingdom, so I must have stolen it and not known in one of those raids towards the end of Ulf's life. We don't fulfill the requirements because we're not Christians, but it does give us court grandeur +3 because we still stole it, and it's very nice. So it's the cloth that has Jesus's face on it. Well, right now, it's just nice that we stole it from the Christians. Look how pretty it is. Oh, even though we don't have this dynasty, we can still, like, show that we stole from them for +4 dynasty, though. Or +4 grandeur, rather. Oh, there we go. It says that I inherited it, but it was actually given to me by Gandalf or Neuterson. For some reason. Thanks! Anyway, we're sieging down the capital of Asturias over here. How's it going? 45 days left? My commanders are improving, always good to see. Sounds a little bit horrifically Biden over here, huh? Ragnhildur came of age, she has a betrothed already. She is a genius and half-sister. And her betrothed sucks. I'm sorry. I don't care about Chieftain Toki. I have a person in my family with good traits. I don't want them to marry some random trash person. Let's pause this. I can't break this for some reason. I can imprison and execute him, but that's... If we try to murder him, I'm not very good at it, apparently. Alright, fair enough. You can have your terrible marriage. Hopefully your kids come out well anyway. capital down. We've taken some prisoners, none of them for war score, so we can just immediately sell all of them. They've only got 22 gold to their name. Sure, I'll take it. We're gonna go beat their army just to speed this up a little bit. Inspiration. Oh, what? Did you just take 200 gold from me and leave? If you died, it's okay. He's very much alive. And he's gone here. Well, Wales, you've made an enemy for life. I'll remember this. He just took 200 gold and ran. What a piece of shit. I didn't know that was a possible outcome. Alright, they have 5,000 men to our 10,000. I wonder if they'll put up much of a fight. Surprisingly, people are getting dismembered. It's just a wreck. What a surprise. Can't believe that it wasn't a close fight. So we're just gonna knock out some stuff over here to make sure that we have war score for controlling the main region. Hopefully they'll come back and try to undo the siege once they stop routing and I can go back and meet them there. Just real quick, it's just veterans and oh wait, my levies have actually got more kills than my champions? I mean, there are 7,000 to 8, so they probably should at this point, but it's nice to see the levies doing something. Why does it keep telling me to take concubines that are not of childbearing age? It's so weird. Child of my dynasty. At least they have a trait. I have a daughter. Oh my god, she's incredible. She's pretty and fecund and hale and intelligent. I mean, sure, she doesn't have any top-tier traits, but she's gonna have lots of kids, and they're gonna be great. I randomized these names until I got Krakow, which I quite like. Go for it. We have 21 days left. We're easily gonna be able to go stop the other siege afterwards, get another battle for the war score. Do I count as being in control of the war region, or do they? No one holds objectives? I don't know. We're just gonna run him down. Eventually we'll catch him. Catching him now, I guess. Ulfhildr came of age. She's my daughter. She is incredible. She's even better than that other person. Pause the game. They grow up fast. Let's find her a spouse. I can take Jarl Ali's 39 prowess marshal, which will put Herculean into the blood pool and also give me that marshal. Sign me up. Oh, Dirk died in jail. I guess I can't kill him for the stress now. Damn shame. Alright, knock this out again. That marriage went through. Go over to my military, to my champions, and he's now my best champion. Nice. They put up a surprisingly good fight. I'm having a hard time selecting them to see what's going on. Somebody wants to kill somebody. Not really important to me. I'm shocked at how much damage they did manage to do. Like, that's incredible. But we're gonna go back and keep knocking places out. We're down to 6,500 men. It's been rough. Anyway, my level of faith apparently increased. I should have looked at the details of that to see what they were doing that got such an advantage for them. But unfortunately, I just forgot to. And we're just gonna keep working on sieging down all of these places. Someone's back from the Varangian Guard. And they're incredible. Where have you been? Join the champion list. Come to my court, please. And now that he's here, I can force him to be a champion. And again, we're gonna knock out a siege and then go fight them. Hopefully this time we don't lose somehow. I'm not quite sure what happened in that previous one. Oh man, I love this event. It's like I'm really a first-year history weeb. I'm learning about Hannibal. I think he's the coolest shit in the world. I'm just going on and on about the Battle of Cannae. And the best part is Hannibal was a true master of Fabian tactics. I completely misunderstood the lesson. And if you're unaware, Hannibal, famous enemy of Rome, was defeated by Fabian tactics. He was most definitely not a master of them. I think I just go for Logistician for plus 100% supply duration. That's gonna help with raids, and I can personally lead the raids. They're actually gonna finish theirs before me, which is frustrating, but I'll go knock it out afterwards. It's fine. Right, done with that. Walk to the next one. Why did one walk back into me and then the other? All right, Ingvar, you're my heir. Roggenwalder, would you like to explain yourself? Seriously, what can be done for him? There's no options here. If I click on Ingvar, there's not like options to negotiate his release. That's just not a thing I have. And if I go to Roggenwalder, whatever, it's fine, it'll work out. Even if he dies, I can get a different free. Hey, there we go. I'm guessing that you're no longer a chief, though. Oh, well, it closed it immediately, so I don't know. If I leave and go over to my air... I thought it would be clearly visible here. There we go. No, he's not done. They are consistently getting the better of me in these fights. It's kind of rough. Like, I'm winning, but these are Pyrrhic victories. You have to go back and slap them down before they get rid of this. We're known far and wide. Our level of splendor increased. It's just the Knights Templar. There's like 300 of them, and they're carrying pretty hard. That makes sense, I guess. It's the fucking Knights Templar. We're at 93%, but that's not enough. We'll probably... Are we at max war score for battle? We can only get 2% more. That wouldn't be enough to win. Go here. That's the fastest place we can get to, I think. 15 days, 23 days. We take attrition either way. So this is the fastest war score I can get. He has 7,000 troops. This is going to be frustrating to deal with. What's the war for? Like, I'm actually willing to just white peace that instantly. There's a mayor somewhere in my prison, and I need concubines. Let me do that differently. Going to the mayor, I can negotiate their release by demanding their conversion and recruiting them to my courts. And they'll leave the prison. And then I'll ransom these other people. I don't really care about them. Now, what's this war about? What do you want from me? You want a single chiefdom. This one, which I didn't even conquer myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. Going back there and fighting you just honestly doesn't sound worth my time. I can just... You can have it. Like, I don't care. It's yours. Like, that's how I feel about that. You can take it, I'll come kill you later. I need to let my rallies replenish, because I'm losing so many men, going back to keep them raised for so long. My daughter's given birth to a son. Beacon and Hale. He's alright. Go ahead and be Ivar. Oh, that person who just accepted their ransom. So this person's in my court now. And I forced her to convert to my religion. But for some reason, I can't take her as a concubine. Well, first of all, we're gonna convince her to be my concubine unofficially, because I'm committed to this plan. But are there, like, requirements to be a concubine that are very different now? This does not mention a single requirement. Oh, she has a husband. And now that she's not a prisoner, that matters. I get it. I wasn't expecting your marriage to continue existing. I didn't even think about the fact that you would be married. That's very awkward for him. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this war. It's been a clusterfuck. I've made a lot of bad decisions. The Knights Templar are a lot scarier than I thought they were. You want to fight me. Well, I appreciate that you're bad at the game, but you should stop that. I think I go for chivalric dominance first. I think that's actually more valuable than Bellum Justum. We're gonna win, it's not a problem. Like, even though we're losing a lot of men each time. Normally I edit with text bubbles, but this is really funny. I haven't really been looking deep or researching CK3 so far. That's true for next episode as well. As of episode 10, I've stopped and I've started researching a lot, and I've realized why I've had a lot of the troubles I have. Namely, despite being focused pretty much entirely on learning like the basic mechanics of CK3 and getting used to raiding and warring and all of that, somehow I never stopped to look at tooltips long enough to figure out how attrition worked. And there are two different systems of attrition that have both messed with me pretty hard. But this war is just hilarious. Literally over half of my army has starved to death at this point. Every battle we're in, we're getting a minus 25 for the fact that we have not eaten in months, possibly years. Or if we have eaten, it's like the horses and the dudes who died in the last battle. Most of the people dying in battles, by the way, are only dying because they're starving. And despite that, Varangians and Knights are so incredibly powerful that we're still winning. We're sort of hilariously strong to the point that despite the apocalyptic mismanagement of this army, we're still crushing Asturias and the newly formed Knights Templar such as they are. Now hold up. What if I want your land? Well, I guess I can't take it anyway, it's fine. Let's stand this army down and let them heal. Seriously, the Order Knights did pretty much all the work in every fight. Like, they make up less than 10% of the army and they're doing about a third of the work. But also, I just don't have as many champions as I really should. There are two different people in my land that are going to lose their land to other kingdoms when they die, which is deeply annoying. Hopefully they'll sort that out. I know I've got low control in these counties. I know I can declare wars. I can take a concubine. This one's... You're my cousin. What if instead we just had her have her own kids? I do want to usurp this title. This is very important. I need the prestige. I don't need the money. Okay, Von's son here can have my northern duchy. He can't have any of the stuff associated with it, but he can have the duchy itself. That'll fix me having too many duchies. I do want to hold the land down south. I don't think I want to have a great blot right now. I definitely want to raise a rune stone. I honestly should have already done that. I'm going to do my ascension to the throne for a clout runestone, because I remember those being insane. Levy size was 50%. I guess we're putting it in Horthelin then, right? And I'm going to call a hunt to deal with my stress. Oh, I won't lose stress because I'm lazy. That sucks. I'm going to hold a feast to deal with my stress. I should have already done my personal deity. I wasn't thinking about it. We're going to do Freyr for fertility and control growth. That actually seems very good. So one of my next goals is to declare a war against this guy. He has some allies up here, but he's really nothing right now. I'm going to let my military regather strength because, as you saw a second ago, at 5,000 men, people will just declare war against me because they can get away with it. I need more men than this to be safe. I was not expecting to lose half my armies. Those Knights Templar guys just did serious work. And possibly before that, I might conquer Brittany. Is this a war with Brittany that's winning against Aquitaine? Is that what I'm seeing? Just for one county, too. That's so gross. Now, I'm going to come over to my council, and as I'm planning on holding this land for quite a while, I am going to build county control here. I can manage the royal guards. Neat. So I guess I should do that until I get it up to 40%. Okay, we're going to manage royal guards instead, and then later we can increase control in these places. We just need to increase control now. It's very important. We get so many more levies by getting control done here. Also, these are like the first holdings I had that actually have multiple places inside the county. It's wild. Looking around the world, Lotharingia has taken Italy. Bavaria and East Francia still aren't getting on. Aquitaine and West France split. Burgundy is trying to become the dominant power. The Byzantines are still fine. The Abbasids are still fine. They're just not breaking. They're blobbing hard. Ghana getting bigger. And there's still a lot of independence going on in these areas of the map. But honestly, things are getting pretty blobby over here in the areas of the map that I'm more familiar with and more interested in. For now, I'm going to sit on my hands and let my troops regather. We're going to end the video once we're ready to do something else. We're just going to let some events pass them. I gained a level of fame. I'm illustrious? I'm not illustrious? I don't know. Welcome, friends. Have a feast with me. I'm having a conversation with somebody. I can get diplomacy and learning, or I can make them like me. I want Ali to like me. I really care about having my powerful vassals like me. The Crusader Kings. Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land suffer all manners of abuse, and their routes are fraught with danger. In order to protect the pilgrims and secure Jerusalem for Christ and the faithful, His Holiness Pope Clemens has accepted the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Christian aggression, and I've just made myself target number 1. That's fine, we just need to completely undermine all of Christianity. Anyway, how's the feast going? Ali loves me and we're friends now. It was a great feast, everyone's happy, gain 150 prestige. I'm not gonna give my wife credit, I would far rather 150 prestige. What are you on about? And gain even more prestige, everyone liked the feast. I can demand an artifact, what, excuse me? To the loathsome King Einar. Oh, I've had an artifact demanded from me. What do you want from me? Oh, I stole a fine tapestry from you. Thank you for telling me. I had no idea. Let me go hang that up. So instead of hanging up this like shitty Irish banner that I don't care about, I can hang up this tapestry, which is less grand in all honesty. But also, it's going to last longer, maybe? A little bit? I think more importantly, it gives me money, and the money might actually have value. I don't know. I'm gonna switch them out. I'm not convinced that money does have value. I'm honestly not sure of that. I know I can declare wars. Oh, do I have enough to declare kingdom wars? No, I need to be exalted among men. I'm not there yet, but I can do duchy wars. And the duchy war against Brittany is going to give me everything I need. And Brittany is going to be a little bit exhausted from their war with Aquitaine, so we're just going to keep sitting down, keep regenerating our levies. Wait, there was a crusade for England, but not against me. Against Jorvik, I think? Sigarder Ragnarsdottir is the foreign ruler of Northumbria. So this is for Northumbria. It's for one county. Do you have one county and you got crusaded? Man, pick on someone your own size, Christianity. I was up for a fight, but I guess you're gonna go send the entire Christian world against that one person who's kind of the same color as Norway. Honest mistake. You meant to declare it for all of Scotland. We all know. It's a minor technical hiccup. You'll do it right next time. Anyway, that's very sad. Rip that faction. We successfully swayed the mayor. I guess you're just in my court now. You can go. I'm gonna stop worrying about you. I can hold a grand blot. I've got the money and the prestige to do it, so let's do it. Everyone's invited. 200 gold. It's getting very expensive. We need another 2,000 soldiers at least before I start this war. New kid. I've got a son. He's amazing. Intelligent Herculean Vikings. Okay, so I randomized. I got Anunder, but spelled very differently. Makes me feel better about my pronunciation of it now that I see it coming up with this spelling of that name. For some reason, it's not coming up the way he was actually spelled. But I'm going to name him after Anunder because this is actually a guy that I really want, like, to be my next heir. They're important to me. This is the best character we've had so far in the next generation. Most of our geniuses have come up the wrong gender for our culture. Instead of swaying her, I'm just going to get prestige by talking shit about her factions. I can live with that. I want at least 10,000 before I do anything. The Grand Blot is happening. We're doing all of the sacrifices as good as we can. The Grand Blot's happening. I can go to the common folk, and that will make everyone happy, even more than they already are. I can have every noble invited gain 20 opinion of me, where I can just lose a lot of stress. I'm not stressed. Getting opinion from the nobles is actually very good. We're at 10,600 out of 11,600. Brittany is just like right for the picking. There is nothing they can do to stop me. But I've been going for a while, so we're going to start our conquest of Brittany and figure out where to go from there next time. For now, I'm done. I've been rather incoherent. I hope you're enjoying CK3 as much as I am. It's been a blast. If you liked the video, if you're still liking the series, then like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.